Today we're gonna have a special guest.
It's me.
Jesse Ogden. He has a YouTube channel, which is Jesse Ogden. He does bass fishing videos. He hasn't put out a bass fishing video yet, but he's put out tackle tutorials.
I did put out one.
You have?
Yeah. And FYI, if you've seen that video, sorry the camera flipped. I was in a rush.
What did you do in that video?
Caught one fish.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, alright, so the news is tomorrow we're going to be going to a pond.
The pond was in my video.
Yeah. Oh,
and
you made a video down there?
Yeah. Hey, and sorry if you can hear any crazy noises back behind us. It's raining outside right now. As you can see, it's like horrific rain. Oh, no, that's going to show up terrible on camera. That's like horrific rain. So, yeah, like that. That's going to show up terrible on camera.
Alright.
But anyway, that's the weird noises. So I hope you can understand us.
Alright, so today, just to get some footage out, we're going to do a little, let's see, a rod and reel. I've already done mine, but...
I've already done mine.
Alright, well, we're just going to do a... let's see. Alright, we're going to do some of the hookups and rigs we like to use in clear water bass fishing.
Because we're doing a lot of that now. Because we had no clue there was a pond here. But there is a pond right back that way. We had no clue it was here. I actually found it on Google Maps. So, if you ever need to find a pond in your local area, just look on Google Maps. And just ask the people, because he asked the owner, and she said we could fish. So, and it is really clear, and it has got some nice fish in it. I mean, like, it's crystal clear. You can see across the whole lake, and it's like, it's not too deep in some parts. Most parts, it's about 4 foot, but there's a couple parts where it gets to about 16 at the end.
Alright, so my first rig up would be, I would take a 2-aught bass hook. Normally I'll take like discoloration of a worm or a June bug styled worm with a ribbon tail at the end. And
let me grab my gear real quick. I'll show you a couple rigs.
I Texas rig it with a 1/8 ounce bullet weight. That's my first one. Then just if I can't get anything to hit on a worm or anything like in that particular area, but I'll take, let me find it. I'll take like a lizard, like a smaller lizard, because sometimes there's smaller fish and they don't bite because the bait is too big.
I need to get some of those from you.
And my second rig up would normally be a swim bait. And I have Abu Garcia Black Max, so I swim it through the water, not fast but not slow, and then every once in a while I'll pop it up like something's coming after it.
Sorry if y'all see a lot of movement. I have to step on my table to get to over here, so
yeah,
that's what's going on with those.
I'll give you some of these worms real quick.
I want some lizards. I gave those worms. Alright, let's
this is his.
Let me see. Nice pre-rigged hook.
I don't got many lizards.
Alright, I'm going to show you one of my favorite rigs. What you do is you take your EWG worm hook. This is a belly weighted hook. It's for swim baits. But it'll work for this video. And you take this is for clear water. You can use any color you want. But my favorite baits is the Zoom Softy Super Fluke. And this is a baby bass color, which is really great in clear water. And like I say, I normally don't use a weighted hook because then it sinks too fast. You have to twitch it too much. And I've actually got the same very bait tied on. So, which one is you want to take your hook and your bait and you want to rig it through the nose. Right here, and you want to get it about 1/4 inch through and then push it all the way up on. And with a belly weighted swim bait hook, it's a little bit harder too because you got that weight down there. It ripped.
Here, you want to use one of mine?
Yes, please.
Alright, so.
Here's my scissors.
Alright, guys, well, he's going to redo that.
Just
use that.
Here, I've got a non-belly weighted hook. Okay. We're kind of just doing this as we go. We don't really get anything set up. We're just like, oh, we could do this or we could do that. That's why this video is going to be kind of weird sounding. Okay, what you do? I'll use this, Luke. take it and you push it through the nose about a 1/4 inch. 1/4 inch deep, 1/4 inch in. And you just want to push it through and then push it all the way through. Up until you get right to this little piece up here where you normally twist, and you get it up on there. And you pull it out where it's not all funky looking, and then you push it through the center. And you pull it, and then you don't want your hook tip exposed, because then you'll get a lot of grass and stuff in. Now what I like to do is I pull my swim bait forward a little bit, and then I'll just push it in its back like this. I don't know how well you can see that because this lighting is terrible.
Well, one of my favorite ones, if I'm going into a darker water, I like to use
Brighter colors.
a brighter buzz bait. And if it's a little
morning
deeper,
times.
if it's a little deeper in the morning times, like if I'm going fishing in the morning and the water's real deep and murky, I like to use a brighter color so they can see it better. And this one I use a lot. I think it's a Lose or something like that, buzz bait. I use it all the time. I've caught many a fish off of this one. I literally just got it, let's see, about 2 weeks ago, and I've probably caught about 6 fish off of it. And one of my other favorite ones is like a jig. I like jigs. Like I use a lot of jigs in these clear water and even darker water because jigs go in different many colorations, so you can find them in different other colorations like lighter colors, darker colors, brighter colors.
And here's a little tip when you're fishing with jigs. Don't use like a yellow neon or like a straight green if you're fishing dark water. Use a red or a crawfish pattern, but you want to use a bright red. Like, I don't have a red jig right on me, but you want to use something that resembles a crawfish. See, I use this in my murky water and sometimes even clean water. But I've caught big fish on that. I've caught back-to-back 4-pounders.
Another one I just got from him the other day is this little crankbait.
Squarebill
crankbait.
And you always gotta have yourself a good knife in your tackle box. This right here, I don't know why it's a shotgun shell. Yeah, he's got an Outdoor Edge, and I've just got this little shotgun shell knife. It's not a real shotgun shell, it's a pocket knife. They'll get that knife away from my fingers.
I have the Outdoor Edge Razor Light Edition. It has exchangeable blades.
Can you hold it without the blade? And see this right here? If that blade ain't on there, look. But if you was doing this with a blade in, your hand would just be gone. Like, that thing is so sharp. You could probably cut through with my tripod. Whew. And that is a light knife. That thing is not heavy at all.
Yeah, you figured it to be heavy, but then you also think of the name a Razor Edge. So, yeah. And then I like to use sometimes, I think there's called banana lures.
Yeah.
I like them a lot.
It's like it's basically the most,
they do like this in the water. Yeah, they do like that in the water. Like
looks like a brokeback shad.
Yeah, you want to stop it, and then swim it, and then stop it, and swim it.
Yeah, and sorry we didn't put out any bed fishing videos. In South Georgia, our fish bed in like the middle of winter because we haven't got snow in so long. Because like we live in the Omaha region. I'm not going to give you our county or anything because I just don't want people showing up at my house or his house. We're neighbors, that's why we're over here, but we will be doing a lot more clear bass fishing. I've got to get a GoPro. Have you got yours yet?
Yeah, I have my GoPro series.
What?
Yeah, it's a Hero
3?
4.
Alright.
Then isn't this a dive bait?
Yeah, jerk bait.
Yeah, I use this a lot and when I'm in like clear water because when I swim it through there, they'll just look at it and then I stop it. Yeah.
I'll get my jig back from you anyway.
I don't have your jig.
Oh yeah, that's right. And also, like here on this football jig, I've got it's a black and blue football jig with a white trailer. Now sometimes you want to do this because if your water is very clear, you kind of want something that'll stick out. You don't want a neon green or anything. You want a little kind of natural, like a shad baiter style. Because then they can see it. And this tail, since it's so wide and buoyant, it'll help this jig float up like this. Or like that. I gotta angle this camera down a little bit.
Well, the next bait which this is his, but I have one similar to it. Let me cut this piece of line off of it.
I gotta teach him how to tie knots too. He cannot tie knots.
That's a lie. I tie knots better than you are.
I had a friend. Can I hold this one? I had a friend. It was Jeremy in my video. We were fishing, and he tied on a spinnerbait, and he caught one bass and one green sunfish at this pond. He tied the spinnerbait. You're supposed to tie a spinnerbait right up here. He tied it down here, and I'm like, why ain't your spinnerbait swimming right? Oh, that ain't where you tie it. No, that's not where you tie it. There you go. I need that back anyway.
Yeah, I know. I like using stuff like this, like spinnerbaits like this. Just because it has two. I have a couple of these like this, like they have two on them.
Yeah, Colorados. Those
Yeah.
are Colorados. I
But-
like a Colorado willow leaf. Is my favorite mix of them.
But when you're in dark, murky, muddy looking water, you
Or
want,
if you have yellow perch, or you basically want to match your bait to the natural forage.
yeah. And I use stuff like this a lot in dark, murky water.
We're gonna make a part 2 of this video. And it's gonna be filmed right after this.